I forgot the tripod. I don't know that the tripod would have helped because it is so windy.
Yes, it's crazy windy out here today.
It is. It is. Yeah, a delay.
Yeah, Jackie Grieve is in the or
Hi,
at the swamp.
You're at the swamp. So we're going to have to talk about that here in just a little bit. We're going to have to figure out a different time for our cooking lives because as spring is, spring is sprung and summer coming in, we are definitely going to have to be at farmers markets and swaps and things on Saturdays.
Yes.
So we'll have to figure out a good time. Good morning, Whistle Stop Homestead. Welcome to the madness. We want this pushed over a little bit towards you.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
That's okay. I'm just trying to get this.
Good morning, Maria Martinez.
Maria Martinez is in the host. Jackie Grieve, Whistle Stop, Jovita Navarro. It's already on all.
Okay, what were you trying to figure out, honey?
I was waiting. Just now. The delay just not caught up.
Good morning. I hope that everything's coming through
Hopper, fine. Trish Keene. Good morning. Guys. Good morning. But yeah,
did you? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm so confused.
I'm just sharing the comment section with you.
Yes, Trish Keene is in the house. Jovita Navarro. Hi. Good morning.
Morning. Doing good. How are you? Morning.
Morning. How are you?
Doing good. Whistle Stop says, Rachel, there's always madness at your house.
Always. Oh, has always been. I've decided that we are. Hi. Doing good.
How are you?
$5 on
I have to say our crisis measures. We wait till it's a crisis, then we manage it.
And then we manage
that's just the way
right.
it goes.
Grim Dot is in the house. Says hi R&R.
Hi. Joyce Bushaw is in the house or in the swap. MT Homestead says good morning, Rachel and Rusty. Getting ready to go to the farmers market
down here in Waco, but wanted to say hi.
Oh, awesome.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And Terry, have you guys seen our last video? There was something in there for you and especially for Mike.
Hope everyone has a wonderful day. I hope you guys have a great day too. I was going to tag you in it and then I forgot, but yes, y'all will have to go check that out.
Mr. and Mrs. Walter Joe
Good
Jr.
morning.
is at the
Hi,
swamp.
guys. Treasure Hunter
Neil.
Neil is in. I'm in the house. You're in the swamp.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's knock it around so we can't see.
Oh. Sorry, guys. I love the taco soup recipe, Rachel. Thank you so much. It's so easy and so good and so versatile. I think I say that about every recipe that I make. It's very versatile. I hope you guys can hear with the wind and stuff. We have our mics on, but you know how that goes. I haven't yet, but we'll do. Yes, you have to check that out.
Lori Carp is in the house.
Are we it seems like we're a little bit in and out on the phone, so I don't know if we're coming through.
So we're coming through okay, you guys?
Yes. I feel like I'm hogging
No, you're not.
Hi, Lori. Lori Carp is in the house.
Because if you turn it more this way, you're going to be behind the comments.
Are you going to avoid roads and highways on Monday? I think we're going to just stay at the farm on Monday.
Stay at the farm on Monday.
Yeah.
And,
anxious to try the taco soup recipe. Looks yummy. Yay, Trish. I just can't wait. I hope you guys try it out. Yeah, that's such a versatile recipe. Good morning, Jovita. Actually, Rusty is the first one that ever made taco soup for me. I had never even heard of taco soup. And years ago, when we first got together, he made taco soup for the family, and it was so good. Flips around being grain and not. Okay, so.
Morning coffee with Mom is in the house.
We were going to.
Good morning, everyone. Thumbs up, y'all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, we were going to bring the Nomad internet so then that way we'd have good internet, but then we would have been leaving poor Desi at home without TV, and that just would have been mean.
That'd be real nice.
Although she's probably still asleep. She's going to sleep half the day, but you know.
She's either still asleep or she was awake right after we left and watching TV and jamming out.
Yeah, she jams out a lot. So we decided not to bring the Nomad internet, so we were just hoping for the best.
Yes, Mama Murphy says hello and howdy.
Hi, guys. Welcome. So this is the first market that we've gone to this season. Good morning, Rusty and Rachel. Let's see. Neil, Rachel doesn't... What?
Rachel doesn't have stage 4 cancer.
No. My sister has stage 4 cancer, inoperable. stage 4 cancer. But morning. So that's why, and one of my best friends has breast cancer, and then my father-in-law has cancer, and then my daughter's mother-in-law has cancer, and so that's where the hair went.
Jovita says, Rachel, I'm in Kingsville right now, and I'm driving back home to Riviera, but I'm listening, y'all.
Yay!
Yeah, you be careful.
Yes, you be super careful. People are kind of looking at us funny. They don't like, why are they talking to their plants? We have you guys leaned up against our plant starts, and we're talking to you guys like this, and they're kind of like, what are they doing?
Well, if they knew us, they'd know that we're crazy anyway.
James Hall is in the house. I never said Rachel. I said your sister. Okay, cool, Neil. All we caught was Rachel doesn't have it. Yeah.
Yes.
So awesome. Yeah. So big changes there, big things.
Yes.
As far as a lot going on right now. So
Lots and lots going on down there in Texas.
well, if you know, you know. That's right.
That's right.
Well, they always say that, talking to your plants makes them grow better. So maybe we're just talking to our plants, right? Making them grow.
I just
They're
wet
all
my
behind
plants.
I'll pick you guys up here in just a little bit and kind of do a scan. This is actually a pretty big swap.
Yes.
They said that last weekend, they do it like one weekend a month, but last weekend it was...
this was an extra swap this weekend for whatever reason.
And they said they had over 3,000 people here last weekend. So that's pretty cool. It's just huge. They have everything you can think of. There's clothes and animals and canned goods.
Amish canned goods set up right across from us.
I know. We're not going to make any money. It's a
There's
problem.
sheep over here. There's goats. There's puppies.
Yes. Oh, the puppies are so cute.
Yeah.
I talk to my plants all the time. They are the only ones that listen to me. Absolutely. They also like music, We just have our chicks, we hatched out our chicks that have gotten big enough. And then we just have some tomato starts, but that's about it. So
for today, just
really
trying to jump out here today.
Yeah, so I was going to say, really, we're just kind of
feet wet,
getting our feet wet. Yep. So, and those of you that know me know that I have social anxiety. I'm great at the meetups usually because I'm drinking.
Trish King says,
I'm not drinking
sounds
today.
like a fun time, y'all. Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
I love that Rusty's like, maybe you can mosey over there. I'm like, I'm not moseying anywhere. I'm like glued to my seat. I'm terrified here. Morning coffee with mom. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys today?
All right.
We're getting asking $3 a piece for the chicks, and they're just a straight run barnyard mix. From what we can tell, there are a total of
let's see
9 roosters out of the whole lot of them.
I was going to get him to take his mic off. Just sitting that way.
Right.
I talk to my plants all the time. Yes, I agree. Let's see. I was seeing if I could catch up with you guys. Where are they? We are at the Afton. It's called a poultry swap, but honestly, it is just a really big animal swap flea market. It's awesome. So yes. Yes. Good morning, Cindy Brown. Welcome. Let's see. Maria Martinez. Oh, good morning. Yes, that's where we're at. Mama Murphy says, gotta finish working with the pups this morning. I will be listening to y'all though. Okay, awesome. So yes. Let's see. Trying to see what else we've got. Yeah, so what kind of pups? Like, what are we doing? Trish King says, hi, Cindy. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to, I don't know if I'm messing with this too much. James Hall says, cooking and trying to chat at the same time. What are you cooking, James? You always cook some great breakfasts on Saturday morning. We're going to have to invite you over so you can do a guest appearance sometime. of cooking. You know, I love to do that too, you guys. I do love to have other people come into the kitchen and cook things as well. So anyway, maybe we could do it virtually, like just StreamYard or something to where, or I think YouTube actually, you know, allows that too now. That's that dual streaming, but that would be really cool. Robin Derrick is in the house. Welcome, Robin. Good morning, everybody. Oh, Maria, you are making menudo right now. That is so awesome. So, do you make it from scratch, like cut up the tripe yourself, do all of it, all of it? I have not had homemade menudo since we went to see my brother when we went and got the truck, Rusty's truck, and we stopped at a restaurant and they had made some homemade, well, you know, restaurant menudo, but it was so good. Karen Breast is in the house, says Treasure Hunter Neil, no, but we'll watch all the videos and feel like there. James Hall says, bacon breakfast burritos. That sounds amazing. So we stopped at a convenience store and picked up some, I picked up some Crispitos. Not real healthy, but you know, they were good. Treasure Hunter Neil says, oh, bummer, Karen. Camp Family Hill is in the house. Good morning. I guess at the swap, not in the house, but you know. James says bacon, hash brown, eggs, and cheese. Yum. That sounds so good. Dot says, hey to Karen. Grilling Addiction with Nick is in the house. Hello, Nick. How are you? Cindy Brown says, Afton Poultry Swap. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing that link. This swap is huge. It is really big. We have never been here before, but it's really awesome. I kind of want to go walk around and see, you know, what everybody has, but I won't go because Rusty won't go with me. So Maria says, yes, started at 6. Oh, wow. You started the menudo at 6 this morning. Wow. James says, do what you need to, right? That's right. Let's see. Non says, my family loves breakfast burritos. Me too. Non is in the house.
Okay.
Elaine Buchka says, Rachel, I love the hair so much. Thank you, Elaine. Yes, this is kind of in honor of everybody that is dealing. So thank you so much. You know what? I actually kind of really like it too. So, yeah. Crim Dot is in the house. Hi, guys. How are y'all? Good. Basically just tomatoes. What I've got some atomic grape, some super steak, and some cherry tomatoes, and then the chicks are a barnyard mix.
Yeah. Just a straight run barnyard mix. They've got the barred rock in them, and then they do have Brahma and Silver Lake's Warm Dot.
Yeah. So just kind of a mix, but they're great layers. Yeah, we get very. Yes, and even the roosters, the barred rock roosters, are so chill, like compared to like a Rhode Island Red or yeah. So I'm telling you, I know. Oh, yeah, definitely. I don't like the Rhode Island Reds.
A Rhode Island Red.
Nancy is in the house. A morning from Arizona. Snowed again in the night. Mother Nature thinks she's funny. Wow, that is so crazy to me. Elaine Buchka's in the house. Hi, Elaine. Maria says, and making homemade corn tortillas with pico de gallo and Jamaica drink. Maria, where are you? I think you need to come over right now. Trish says, your family is definitely in my prayers. Thank you, Trish, so much. Mr. and Mrs. Walter Jobs Jr. says, your hair looks great. It is really easier to take care of when it's short and it doesn't get into your eyes. That's exactly it. And it has been so awesome. Like, showers, like the craziest thing. I don't have to have 2 towels, you know, it's just like, just go. Like, I don't have to worry about any of it. Ben's Over Acres is in the house, says, morning, good morning. Karen Breast says, Rachel, you'll be cooler in the summer. I know, that's what I told my friend Michelle whenever we were talking about rather if I was shaving my head or not. I'm like, come on, we're summer ready. We are summer ready. Trish King says, good morning, Elaine. Elaine says, everyone is in my prayers. Please keep me in your prayers. Absolutely. For you guys as well. We know that there are so many of our subscribers that are also battling, and if not battling themselves, battling with family. And you don't really understand that concept until you're in that in that situation. Maria says, in Fort Worth, Texas. Nice. Maria, you're not too far from us. You're about maybe 5 hours, 4.5. Fort Worth.
Fort Worth, yeah, about 4.5, 5 hours.
4.5, 5 hours. We'll see you in a little bit.
What are we going to eat?
Menudo and homemade corn tortillas and pico de gallo.
Okay, sell this stuff. We're leaving.
Yes, absolutely. Oops. But Crim Dot says, those new goats are cute. Makes me want one. Oh my goodness. The baby goats are they're so full of it. It's so cute. Just watching them. Armida Perez is in the house. Says that love this variety is the spice of life. Love this variety is the spice of life. You're going to love the hair and the heat. I'll be watching on TV and not able to tag. Okay, awesome. So yes, I am loving the hair or the lack thereof. Hi. We have some super steak, atomic grape. Oh, cabbage, yeah.
That's one thing, we don't even have cabbage started.
I know, we didn't even plant cabbage this year.
Last year I did sauerkraut and coleslaw.
Nice.
This coleslaw is crunchy.
Yeah.
I won't need any other coleslaw.
Yeah.
If you want, you can drain the oil off of it, that you process, or the pickling off of.
Yeah.
Or you can drain that off and put your creamy dressing in it. I'm telling you.
Nice.
So good.
That sounds amazing.
Sauerkraut, first time I've ever made it. So I had one complete bathroom and nothing but Crocks and kraut.
Oh, I bet. So, do you have the big Crocs?
I do have one thing.
Yeah.
I found,
Uh-huh.
I found these 3 to 5 foot,
Yeah.
5 gallon Crock.
Uh-huh.
That's perfect. Them great big ones are just too much.
Right. I can see that.
But
I can never find them with the lid.
Lehman's.
Oh, really?
And you can buy just the lid.
Huh. And
Yeah.
this is Lehman's.
Lehman.
Huh.
That's where I got my pressure cooker and everything. But
Yes.
you can get the wooden ones. But what I got was the stone weights
Uh-huh.
to go into the Crocks, and then I just cover it with plastic.
Wow. That is so cool.
I mean, I made too much of a mess the year before, but this last year was like, I
Yes.
followed it. But yeah, Lehman's. It's online.
Thank you so much. I will check them out.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's see where were we? Julie Highstand says, I taught an 11-year-old how to make salsa yesterday. Her dad was in heaven, and she wants more time at my house. Oh, Julie, that is so beautiful. That is awesome. God bless you for real. Cindy Brown says, I will say the strawberries from here are freaking amazing this year because of all the rain we got. Oh, yeah, I bet. My strawberries are looking pretty good, actually, at home. I wasn't sure because I transplanted them, and I kind of transplanted them late. And I was thinking, strawberries take pretty quick, but let's see. Elaine says, morning coffee with mom, never truer. Let's see. Morning coffee with mom. I miss some. God bless you always. Yes. Cindy, thank you so much for sharing that. For sharing that. So Lehman's, I don't know if you guys could hear what the lady was saying, that she was making her own sauerkraut and her own like her sauerkraut and coleslaw last year, and she has the Crocks, those big Crock canisters. You can find them all the time at antique places like the antique shops, but I always have a problem finding the lids, so I never buy them because I'm like, what will I do with them? But she said you can get them at Lehman's, but she also said that you can cover them with plastic and use like a wooden top for them, like a board. So that is so interesting. I love talking to people, doing their own thing, making your own sauerkraut. Listen, I'm so excited. I want to try a lot of these things. So I just thought that was really cool. But thank you, Cindy, for sharing that. So that way I can come back and find it for sure. Yay, you sold 10 little babies.
Yes.
Good deal. Yay. Hi.
Hi, how are you guys? Doing good.
You need a little friend. Julie says, thanks, Elaine. Start those kids young. Yes, ma'am. Start those kids young, and especially the kids that are starving for that attention because of a loss or because of whatever,
Yeah,
you
for
know.
whatever reason.
Yes, that's just so awesome of you. It makes me want to cry. Let's see. James Hall says, yes, Rachel, the lids always got broken and are very hard to find. Yes, James, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm like, oh, well, I can never find the lids. But she said it's Lehmans.com. So that's so cool. You learn something every day. See, I'm so glad you guys are here because y'all got to hear that as well.
Yeah.
And know where to find those lids. Let's see. Elaine says, Rachel, my mom, when she made it, crock covered with plastic and plate upside down inside. That's such a good idea, too. And that makes sense, too. I don't know why I was putting so much importance on the lid, but everybody, well, you have to have the lid because you have to make sure it ferments correctly. You have to have, so I just really thought you had to have the lid.
Yeah.
But that is just so cool. So cool. And I didn't even start cabbage this year. I didn't do it, which I guess it's not really too late because we are still in the beginning of April, but still, I didn't do it.
Be really pushing it at this point to get ahead.
Yes, that's how my mom did it too. Cindy said, that's so cool. So cool. Now I'm going to be looking at all of the antique places for the Crocs because now I can know that I can just cover it. I'm going to be like, I want this one. But I like what that lady said too, that the big Crocs were just too big for her.
Doing
Hi.
good. How are you?
Good.
Just barnyard mix.
They're getting their big girl feathers.
Awkward teenage.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, look at these with their feathers just trying to grow in, growing all funky.
I just threw a group about this age outside, like out of the brooder. And
Yeah. They've been out. Well, they're in a little.
So we go up to the hospital. It's a little thin. It's about the size of this, but shorter. Yeah. That's some of them are missing the feathers on their back. Heat lamp got down too low.
Yeah.
Got the feathers.
Let's see.
Have molded like that.
Trish King says, I taught my son how to cook early, and he is
how much you asking for?
a dang fine cook now. His wife wasn't taught and she can burn water. Trish, that's so funny. But that's so good. It is good to teach your son how to cook, definitely.
Crock was.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
She's on a live right now.
Yeah, I'm not just weirdly talking. Actually, yeah, we're live from the swamp.
We do sell pasture-raised chicken.
Robin Russell says, good morning, Robertsons from Edmond. I hope and pray you guys are doing well. I love watching you. Thank you so much, Robin. That is so awesome. Thank you, fellow Okie, right? Treasure Hunter says, that's awesome, Trish. Morning Coffee with Mom says, yeah, does anyone know how long you wait for potatoes to grow? So, yeah, all summer. So you plant them. We plant them by St. Patrick's Day, and then they just grow. You can top dress them if you have them in a container. Just continue to top dress them. The taller the plant gets, you just continue to add either straw or soil. And you just continue to do that. And then, in our area, about September, they'll start dying off. The plants will kind of start to turn yellow and start to die off, and that's pretty much when you dig them up. Honestly, I usually don't dig up my potatoes until we're fixing to get a frost, and it's like, oh, okay, well, and even still, if the plants aren't looking horrible,
And that's October.
yeah, October, November. So yeah, it's a better way to preserve them, I guess. I mean, honestly, you can grow carrots throughout the winter. Just don't harvest them. Just leave them in the ground, and they usually do pretty good that way. Let's see, where are we at? That's awesome. Yeah, this Melba Larson is in the house. Said, I saw your new hairstyle, Rachel. What a great friend you are. Prayers for your friend and all your family. I've been sharing pics of missing women online. Thank you so much. Yes, we are 1 week since those ladies went missing. 1 week. No answers. Nothing. Nothing.
I saw this morning that a friend of mine from Elkhart posted
Oh, here.
last night. Just remember, you guys, when you're going to bed, 6 children are going to bed where their moms are at.
Yeah, that's awful.
And that's terrible. I mean, that.
Elaine says, Trish, all 3 of my sons are amazing cooks. Their wives cook, but always have excuses. Jovita says, I just got home and I was surprised to see a vulture on the side of my property. It's got a broken wing. Oh my goodness. That is
Go pet
crazy.
Pet it.
James Hall says, my parents owned restaurants, so I spent a lot of time in the kitchen, especially that they had. Katie says, wow, Jovita, is there a rescue near you? Yeah, maybe you can call somebody.
I say call animal control or the game warden.
No, they'll come out and...
No, they won't. They'll come out and remove it. Take it to the sanctuary if there is one.
No, Katie, unfortunately. She said there's not. Lori Carp says, you going to try and help it, Jovita. Trish Keene says, I know vultures aren't well loved, but I feel for an injured animal. Yes, I agree. My mom is the same way. Like, she would take anything in that was injured, and she'd nurse it back to health. It was so funny. She always had all kinds of weird pets. Joyce Bouchaw says, I've been following missing children and missing people for a long time. Got 2 platforms I follow on the 2 missing women. Awesome. I'm so glad that it is out there, and it is national news now, and and honestly, almost international news, because somebody said they saw it covered in Australia. So that's good. This is all, people from back from where we are from, and it's such a desolate area over there, and so much of the time that part of the state or that part of the country gets kind of overlooked just because it's not called no man's land for nothing.
Right.
So, it is a very desolate, all those people over there are very, very, very resilient because they've just been accustomed to doing their own. But we really appreciate everybody that's still sharing it out. And it's just awful. It is actually one of my one of my friends from, she was like middle school, high school friend, that classmate. It's her daughter, and she's only 27, and our daughter is 25, and so
it really hits close to home.
Yeah, it's just hard to imagine. I don't know what that was. Yes,
ma'am. So sold 10 of them birds.
Yeah.
You bet.
Yes.
You'll sell all and come back tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Have a drawing.
Oh.
Walk in here. Fit.
Really?
We give 2 sleeping on cards away, and a goat and a pig, and the vendors donate something, and they give that. And we have a big crowd here.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to buy something at the food wagon to get the ticket.
Well, that's cool though. Yeah,
That's good
great.
to know.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, it's different.
Yes.
And it keeps people coming in.
when they come for the drawing, and not going to pay another $1.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much. We'll definitely keep that in mind
Yes.
for sure. Jovita says, I'm actually afraid of it, Lori. Julie says, hi, Jovita hugs. Joyce Bushaw says, I've been following missing children. Oh, yes, I
Yeah.
read that.
We're on Facebook.
We
Yes,
are live
and
on YouTube.
we are live on YouTube right now, and our moderators have put the Facebook page for your meetup, for
Yes.
your swap on our
Yeah.
YouTube. Yes, ma'am.
K62 says people have been saying not to go nowhere by yourself. And that's the thing. She didn't go by herself.
Yes.
She actually, the preacher's wife went with her. And that's so scary for me, too. You guys, one of my best friends is Cindy from Pathways Homestead, and she's a preacher's wife. And all the things that she has done throughout the years as a preacher's wife, doing preacher's wife duties, doing those things that doing God's work, right? And I think about how many times she could have been in danger, and
Oh yes, definitely.
you know,
and we know that this young lady went as she was doing God's work. She went to help.
yeah. Jovita says, Trish, I feel bad for it. Yes. Maria says, you still look good. What makes you pretty? What inside of you? Yeah. Oh, thanks so much. Let's see. Jovita says, game warden. Thank you, Rusty. Yeah.
Yes.
That's so true, Maria. RBA community post regarding 2 missing women. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing that link. Lane clean up isn't my strong suit. Every great cook / chef clean up, not the thing.
Not their thing, but they got to do it.
Yeah. Let's see. Elaine says, I shared about the ladies. Thank you so much, Elaine. Elaine says, good morning, Rusty. Waka waka.
Waka waka.
Joyce Wishaw says, the 2 platforms I follow is heading out to go search. Awesome, Joyce. So what are the 2 platforms that you follow? I did reach out to one missing person type channel, and they said yes, that they knew about it, and they asked if there were any leads. And unfortunately, there are not. Mama Murphy says, Rachel, YouTuber Melanie Little out of New York had it on her show about the missing women. I did see that one. I watched it just the other day, and she was saying, not very many people are covering it, but now I think it's gaining traction. And that's thanks to you guys, thanks to everybody that has been sharing it. It's really starting to gain that attention that it needs to gain. So that is just so awesome. Let's see. Lori Carp says the women missing are not far from home. Definitely has everyone on high alert. Yes, Lori.
Yes.
So it's not very far from you. Actually, Yarborough School has gone on lockdown, and
So
happened.
yeah, they don't know what happened. And the last story I read, they were saying that the school board decided to operate in lockdown just because it is a major issue out there, and it's really scary. They don't know who it is or where they come from or if they're still around, and they're just trying to protect our youth.
Yes. And James Hall, yes, that would be
Morning.
absolutely awful if that, yes, awful. Thank you, Cindy, for sharing Pathways Homestead's link up there. Pathways Homestead, if you guys have not checked them out, do that. They are like the OG homesteaders, I'm telling you.
Yes.
So, yeah, definitely check
They
Gary
were
and Cindy out.
homesteading before homesteading was cool.
For real. Joyce says, Dolly Vision and Bullhorn Betty. That's who's sharing out. That's who's covering it. And you said that somebody's going to go out to help search, and that is awesome too.
Yes.
You guys, it is so desolate out there and so sandy. It is literally like the desert. So I don't, things can disappear very, very easy out there. I mean,
Well, Rachel had a customer tell her one time at the bank that that's the only place in the world you could stand in one spot, and if you look hard enough, you can see the back of your own head.
yeah,
It's that flat, you guys.
it is very flat. So you think, well, how are things hidden so easy? But it's just so sandy and so.
Well, and I was talking to my dad. He said right there, like we know that area of the Panhandle, and my dad said right there you could go out about 3 miles west of where they found their car. You could dig a hole today, and in 2 days you'd never know what was at.
If you guys have ever seen Yellowstone and they talk about the train station. That's about as close to the train station as you can get out
Absolutely.
there, because there is no fear. Like you have ample time if, and we're just speculating, but if someone were ran off the road, if someone were attacked, you have all the time in the world. There's one car that goes through there every half hour,
If that,
if that.
and you can see them coming for miles.
Yes, it's insane when you start thinking about the difference how life is over there. And yeah,
When I was
so
in the Navy, people used to ask me, what is it like back home? I tell them, you take a bunch of sand and dump on that floor and draw a bunch of roads or cross hash marks on it, or however you want to say it, straight lines
wow.
up and down, side to side. That's your roads, and that's what it's like. I mean, it's just very, very flat. Everything's on a square grid.
Yeah. Kim Campbell says Nancy Grace covered them. That's
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
That's really good. So they are definitely gaining that traction that they need. Elaine Buchka says, is it just my reception or do you buffer occasionally? We probably are buffering. We are out here. We've got about 3 bars of signal, but you know, Lori Carp says low people population out this way and really spread out. Yes, Lori,
Yes,
very
Lori.
spread out. James Hall says, well, if there's nothing out there, it would be easy for someone to disappear. Yes,
Absolutely.
it is very easy to disappear. Cindy Brown says, not just you, Elaine. Okay, so sorry, guys, that we are buffering so much. Jovita says, howdy to Kim. Trish King says, buffering here too. Elaine says, oh, good. Kim Campbell's in the house. Said hi to Jovita. Treasure Hunter Neil says, we've drove through there going to Colorado. Yes. A lot of people will say, oh, you're from Hooker or you're from Guyman, and they'll go, I've driven through there going to Colorado. So really,
going to Colorado, going to New Mexico.
So you don't go there.
Most
just
people
to go
don't go there. It's not a destination.
Yeah.
It's in the way. I mean, on the way to destination.
Right. Let's see. Treasure Hunter Neil says, you're buffering on my end too. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Evelyn Newman says, good morning, Rachel and Rusty. Evelyn Newman
Good
is
morning,
in the house.
Evelyn Newman's in the house.
Lori Carp says, and we are so far out here and low key, so we are not on high alert for things that happen in big cities. Exactly it. That is exactly it. I mean, there's just no leads other than the vehicle shows evidence of foul play. That's the most that anybody has gotten is yeah.
Someplace I read that the window was broke. There's a window broke out, but it's never been confirmed that that's actual.
I think that was more hearsay than anything. So I mean, we don't want to make any kind of assumptions. Cindy says, what people don't understand is super flat doesn't mean you can see everything. It actually means it is really easy to hide anything. Yes, I agree with that.
It is really easy to hide in plain sight.
Yes. Elaine says that is creepy. Yes, it is. It is. So the two ladies weren't even from the same town. One lived in Hugoton, and my friend's daughter lived in Hugoton, and the preacher's wife lived in Elkhart.
And according to the preacher's husband, the preacher that had his wife is one of the missing. They weren't even friends; they were just acquaintances.
Yeah, that's what they've said, acquaintances. So the only thing we can speculate is that she was maybe scared or a little nervous to go by herself, and being a preacher's wife, you step in and say, I'll go with you.
I'll go with you. And, just ride along and make sure everything goes cool.
Yeah. And I don't know if they were ambushed. I don't know. We just don't know. It just seems so bizarre. And it was 3 miles from their destination that they found their car. So just so bizarre, the whole thing.
And it's not like Eva is a town.
No.
Eva is literally
a community.
There's not even a community out there. It's the elevator and the post office. All the community that's in the Eva zip code is all
rural.
Farm and ranch.
Yeah, rural. Let's see. James Hall says, this is the exact reason to stay protected. You know, Rusty. Yes.
Amen.
Yes, absolutely.
All I'm going to tell you is I have my makeup bag in the car.
My makeup bag. There's a whole story behind that, behind the makeup bag. But yes. So, I mean, it's just a whole lot. And, you know, at first my friend was posting on, you know, of course she was posting on Facebook and trying to get the word out, and just watching that desperation every single day, that you can feel it.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Absolutely, James. Evelyn said. Kim says, if it works, I shared the link. Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Oh, let's see. Are you trying to share the link on here, Kim? Hold on. Let me make you blue. Let me make you blue. Let's see. All right. So, Kim, you should be able to share the link now on this thread if you wanted to share the link on this thread. Jovita says, thank you, Kim. Trish says, smart thing to carry your makeup bag, Rusty.
Yes.
Kim says, I'm not sure if it will. It should now, Kim. Elaine says, I watched someone, can't remember, someone telling about being followed around in the Walmart trying to lure children and go so far as follow them to the car. Yes, I have heard so many different things about that. I think my mic has died. Oh, nope, it hasn't. It's been blinking red.
So, there's the link.
Thank you so much, Kim, for sharing that link. So we will definitely go back and watch that for sure.
Yes.
Elaine, evil is everywhere. Yes, it is. We tell our kids, you know, even our adult kids now, to make sure and when you are walking into a building, walk out of, don't don't be on your phones. Be vigilant. Keep your head on a swivel. Life is just evil is everywhere. It's just a scary, scary thing. So I saw that guy with the corner of my eye, and I thought he was carrying a goat.
That's
He's
a kid.
carrying a kid.
It's not a kid goat.
I was like, I thought he was carrying it a pig. I'm like, you guys, there's some ladies over here selling tamales. That's exciting. Let's see. I thought our snow falling was the suffering problem. Grr. James Hall said, I drove to California
Yeah.
Christmas and had my makeup bag as well. Good deal. Elaine Buchka says yes to the makeup bag, Rusty.
Yeah.
You guys, our reception is so bad. I'm so sorry. But you guys are amazing because y'all are just hanging out.
Hanging out with us.
You know.
I started saying makeup bag back, it's been, 7-8 years ago. We went to Florida on vacation. And that's back before everybody was doing the concealed carry.
Mr. and Mrs. Walter Joe Jr. I think Rachel is hungry. She needs some tamales. Right.
And I went to Walmart and bought a lady's makeup bag. And that's what I carry in. And I told Rachel, I said, my theory behind that is if we get pulled over someplace and the cop says, what's in the bag? Oh, it's my wife's makeup.
Yeah.
Because it is a lady's makeup bag. And it is not makeup.
Lolita said, we're good. Trish says, I want tamales too. Right? Evelyn says, I feel for any fool who messes with me and Val on our way to the meetup. We both have big bags. Nice. Awesome. Yes. Jovita says, Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job Jr., we all need tamales. I know.
We all use some tamales
That's
today.
right. She was walking by a while ago with a tamale sign, and I was like, oh, tamales. Sounds so good. Sounds so good. Oh my goodness, you should see the produce across the... You guys, let me turn y'all around real quick, and then that way you guys can kind of see. This place is really big.
This place, yeah, and what you're going to be able to see from this view is just a little.
Yeah, so across the way there is, I don't know if you guys can see because we have horrible reception, but there is Amish canned goods. There's also produce. There's so
Leonora Kohler
much.
says, darn tamale sounds so good. Neil says, I need enchiladas.
There are just rows and rows and
Nobody
rows.
says it's busy there.
Yes, it's awesome. Yes, they said that last week, last weekend there were like 3,000 people here or something. So that's pretty awesome.
Elaine says that's one thing I don't like is tamales.
Really? You don't like tamales? You know, when Russ and I were making tamales all the time, I, you know, I kind of got tired of them. But
I'm
Evelyn
done the
says,
first round or two, and then I'm done again.
Evelyn says they're actually marking vehicles in Odessa and Midland for possible human trafficking. We
How
have
are you
heard
this
that.
morning?
I'm doing good. Good, bro?
They've got barred rock in them, yes, sir. They're just a barnyard mix, but they've got barred rock and
Oh,
the roosters are all
ponies.
barred rocks, but they
They've got their Oh, and a camel. They have a camel ride. That's so cool.
these wider ones.
Let me see if I can get you guys to see this. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. There is a camel and pony.
Good layers.
How cool is that? I don't guess we can. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
My sister's chicken got attacked by a mink. All are gone. Oh no, that is awful. I'm so sorry. Darn, tamales sound so good. Yes, Lenore, I agree. Let's see. Where were we at? Take your sister, Elaine. Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job Jr. says tamales and enchilada sauce are delicious. That sounds good. Kim Campbell says my sister's. Oh, yeah, that's so sad. I'm so sorry. I've never seen a mink in real life. All right, Trish. Trish says, oh, that she's going to take your share, Elaine. Treasure Hunter says, yes. I'm hungry now. Me too.
I mean, it depends on which site you're on, what they're saying across to get.
A cinnamon queen? Yes, and they are great layers. They're a lot smaller, but
I had a couple of them, and I hatched out one, and that's all I got out of my hatch.
oh,
One cinnamon queen, and I kept her. I raised her to a hen. She's full grown hen now.
yeah.
But I mean, she's the best hen. She doesn't put up with anybody else's crap.
Oh,
She is all her own.
yeah,
On her own all the time.
yeah.
So, I kind of gal.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You guys take care.
You too. Let's see. Rachel has a knack for making us hungry, right? Not even when I keep hanging up on calls.
That's all right.
Well, your dad tried a while ago, so
Yeah, he'll be all right.
we'll have to come back here in just a
I'll
little
call
bit.
Dad in a minute.
Yes, there is a voicemail, so maybe. Okay, let's see. Rachel has a knack for making us hungry. Okay, so while we're here, and before we get off of here, because I know that we're kind of winding down now. Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job Jr. says, just finished breakfast. It was a leftover hash brown casserole with sausage and cheddar cheese. Yum! That sounds so good. Neil, every time I watch, they make me hungry. We just talk about food all the time.
How are you?
How's Rusty's back doing? It's doing amazing, a lot better. Rachel has a new cooking video out. Yes, I do. Thank you so much, Neil. James, if I'm able to go to the meetup, I'm going to bring pints of salsa. That is so awesome. Yes, James, that's awesome.
$3 a piece.
So, what we need to talk about is cooking live. We're going to have to pick a different time for a cooking live during the summer because if you live in the southern states and have children, keep your head on a swivel. Watch your windshield for what looks like a shoe polish dot. Then leave. Yes, and there's all kinds of things that they're using for that, Evelyn. If you find one, check your side windows. So, oh, here, you want me to take that? You want
Okay.
I need to hold
Right
this
here
baby.
in the corner right now. Yes, you can, isn't it?
Aren't they pretty babies? Sweet, pretty babies.
He's on that like white on this.
$6.
Oh,
What do you got there?
tomatoes.
All different tomato stars.
Tomatoes.
There's super
Potatoes,
steak.
potatoes.
Tomatoes.
Carrots and peas. Mama says I got it.
Here's your baby.
There's a barred rock and silver lace.
Yes.
Cool. That's pretty.
They are pretty little babies. To give them a card. Let's see. If I'm able to go to meetup. I'm going. Okay. If you live in the southern states, yes.
That's us.
We secured our campsite at the meetup. Yay! Neil, that's awesome. We are actually not staying this year in Tin Killer, but we are going to go for the day. That's the plan anyway. That's cool, Neil. Also cute. I'm making a huge bit of country sausage queso for the potluck on Friday night. Nice, Evelyn. Nice. That sounds so good. Country sausage queso for the potluck on Friday. That is so awesome. I was thinking about making something to take. I'm just trying to decide what. Also, we've got to decide on a different time for the cooking lives. Do days work, mornings work better for everybody, or evenings, or midday, or because going through the summer, we're going to be having to come to a lot of farmers markets. It's either we're going to have to find a different time for cooking lives, or we are going to just be going live from the markets all the time. And if you guys are watching 9 Acre Family Farm, they have been going live from markets. I mean, since last year or the year before. So we're kind of taking a little page from them right now. But I mean, we just didn't want to miss you guys today.
You ever buy another York? He said, why? Did you hear that squealing? He said, yeah.
Making a huge batch of. Let's see. Sounds amazing. We're going on Thursday to the meetup. Awesome, Neil. That's awesome. Jovita says Friday or Saturday mornings work for me. Cindy says I like the market lives. They are so much fun. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool too. James says whatever time is good for y'all. Elaine says what time or day works for you. And then Cindy says it's yummy, easy 3D ingredient recipe. That is so awesome, Evelyn. It sounds amazing. But you guys, I know we're about 7 minutes early, but I'm here whenever you decide. I'm retired and have no life. Aw, Trish. Well, probably next weekend we'll still go live on Saturday, and hopefully by then we'll kind of have a definitive time. The market lives are fun and completely awesome. Cool. Well, might be more, have more of a definitive answer of when we're going, if we're going to change and when we're going to change. Thank you everyone for joining us today, and please continue to support the channel. Thank you so much.
And did you tell them where we got the idea for this?
Yes, 9 Acre Family Farm. So Dale and Lisa over there at 9 Acre. Oh gosh, you guys.
9 Acre Farm fam.
If you guys have not subscribed to them, check them out because they are a really fun channel as well. Markets in the summer and cooking in the fall, winter, maybe. That's what we were talking about.
That's what we were talking about.
I just didn't know how it would go over since, since it's a cooking channel. But I'm still going to be putting my recipes out there. So
putting recipes out there, and we're buying food.
That's true.
We're buying and selling food.
Selling food. So, alrighty, you guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and sign off for today.
Cake? You're going to walk by here teasing me with cake?
Yeah, he does.
All right. Yes. Let's go live from the markets. Okay. All right, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for being here, guys.
It is getting increasingly busier, so I'm going to go ahead and get off here so I can help Rusty out.
Yeah.
But we have sold, 12 babies?
12 babies.
We sold a dozen.
Yeah.
So have a great week, you guys, or weekend. Love y'all.
Bye.